Picture a child, born amidst the tapestries of a royal house, an heir to a throne that seemed as eternal as the mountains. Then, in the blink of an eye, the crown is gone. How does a prince end up in the forgotten silence of a border town, a man the world decided to erase? There is a silent vow buried in this history, a blood covenant that refused to die even when the kingdom fell. Stay with us until the end, because you are about to see how a forgotten promise can reach into the dark to find someone the world has labeled worthless. The air of Jezreel is heavy with the scent of sun-baked stone and the sharp ozone smell of an approaching storm. Panic ripples through the hallways as the news arrives. The king is dead. We see a nurse, heart racing, snatching up the young boy. Then comes the sharp crack of bone against tile, a sound that echoes through his entire future. He is spirited away to Lo-debar, a place whose very name means the land of no word. Describe the stifling heat of this exile, the way the wind carries only the sound of dry grass and the weight of a name that feels like a lead weight. He is no longer a prince. He is a man living in the hollow spaces of history. For decades, he hides in the safe obscurity of the desert. He grows up hearing the whispers of ghosts. Stay hidden. If the new king finds you, the lineage of Saul ends with your blood. Every time a cloud of dust rises on the horizon, his pulse quickens and his throat goes dry. He views himself not as a son of a hero, but as a broken vessel. But a shift was coming. The true battle wasn't the strength of his legs, but the courage to believe he was still seen by the heavens. A profound stillness settles over Jerusalem as Kingdavid searches for a way to honor an old friend. The camera follows the royal messengers as they ride into the parched landscape of Lo-debar. When they bring him before the king, he expects the cold edge of a blade. Instead, a voice breaks the silence of his fear. It isn't a voice of judgment, but of ancient loyalty. "Do not be afraid," the king whispers. In a stunning reversal, the outcast is brought home. David doesn't just give him land, he pulls a chair out at his own table. He declares that the man from the mouth of shame will now eat as a son of the crown. This is the silent thread that weaves through the entire Bible, the story of a God who hunts for the broken to make them whole. He represents the fall we all experience and the restoration we don't deserve. Perhaps you are in your own Lo-debar today, feeling like a dead dog in the eyes of the world. But the king's table is still being set. Your past does not define your position at the feast. May the same grace that found him in the desert find you in your current struggle. Join our community by subscribing, and if this story of the outcast of the palace reminded you of your own worth, leave a like and share it with someone who feels forgotten.